Hello everyone, welcome back to CC Davis Studio. I'm Colette. I'm so glad you're with me. Today we're working on Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 8 and this prompt is lace and lace doilies. And I've used a lot of those already in my printer's tray, and at the end of this I'll show you how far I've got with my printer's tray. I've got a few more things that I have made that I need to add. But I haven't quite got there yet. But I thought today we would make something out of lace. Now, I love lots of lace and doilies, as I've shared with you before. But what I really love with lace doilies is even the little connector bits that you get on lace doilies. And I just thought that this little connector one looks so much like a spider's web. What do you think? Let's have a look. If I can make him sit out a little bit. Maybe it will look more like a spider's web, or maybe I'm just kidding myself that I think it looks like a spider's web, but I reckon it does. So how have you been today? It's been really a bit warmer here in Melbourne the last 2 days. It's Sunday today, and Saturday and Sunday have just been beautiful and warm. Which has been lovely. I've even got a summer dress on today, even though I'm wearing a jacket with it. Well, I was, not inside, I'm not. So that makes you feel better, doesn't it? I'm still getting over this ear infection. So do you think, let's bring you in a little bit, do you think that looks like a spider's web? And what I was thinking is my compartment that I want to put it on in my printer's tray is about this big. So I'm thinking I could have him sort of up into the corner a little bit, and that's where the ribbon will go. That's the compartment for each, and I'll show you that in a sec. And I was thinking if he could go on there, and then I could either have the little bug spider here, or on a little bit of string web coming down, spider's web coming down. So I've got a few things that I want to look at for possibly the spider. You know I love a bead. And then I have metallic thread that I thought maybe I could sew into the little parts to make it look more glistening like a spider's web. I know to be the case with, these are really old, I got them at the op shop, thrift store. Same with this is gold. I really think I fancy silver, but gold's quite nice too, but I just think it's a bit, doesn't stand out as much. So I got these at the op shop as well, the thrift store. What I know about working with any metallic thread is it perishes really quickly. This one doesn't, and I don't know what it is or where it's come from, but it doesn't perish as quickly, but still see how it comes, don't know if you can see that, it comes undone and starts to perish as you go along, so you have to be careful. This does perish, but it's not as bad, it just comes apart. So it's stranded, and there's a number of strands there. I think that's, is that 2 strands together? Yeah, that's 2 together. So that's probably, maybe I need to go a little bit thicker and do, what's that, 4 strands. What do you think? Would 4 strands do it? So I think I've made the decision that it's going to be silver. So bye-bye to the gold. And you're very close up. I hope that's okay. So silver. And then for the little spidey or bug that might be caught in it, I've got this rather sparkly bead. And this one. Look at those. Don't you think that looks like a scary little bug? With possibly a little head, maybe. Or do you think the head would be up there? So I'd have to do that one like that. Or I've got a teardrop. The problem with this is it'll bubble about, and that might do my head in, so that might be out. This one I've got to put on the side. Okay, so far I reckon this one's the winner. And once it's got the silver thread on it, it might look a little bit better. I've also got some black beads that are almost like a shell. And then I could put these either side and then build it up. That looks like a lot of work, doesn't it? I wanted this to be a quick one today because I've got quite a few things on. Look at me just scratching around in the beads. I'd rather scratch around in the beads. Look at that bead. Cane beads with different colour glass put to it. Random. Bigger beads, some really long ones. So now I'm just messing with beads. Make a decision, woman. It's rather cool too. Look at that. Oh, it's a fish. It's a fish. Oh, we should make a little lace underwater scene and put some fish in it. Oh, you can go over here, fishy. Hang on a sec. Oh, that's something I got the other day. Is it here? Oh, now I'm off on a tangent. Look what I found at the op shop the other day, the thrift store. Get out of town. I think it was a necklace. Oh, I can't open it because I'm so excited. Oh, now I'm off on a little side quest. Look at these ceramic beads. I couldn't believe it when I found them. They look like they were new too. They had like a packet. I don't know if someone's bought them and then not used them or forgotten about them, or they were because they were inside. They were inside something. Oh, in a jar. There was a jar that I was looking at, and then this was at the bottom. I thought, what is that? Look at these. Oh, do I need to make a little lace underwater thing? I do, don't I? For another compartment. Oh, here we are. Look at us. We're going off. And that fishy just made me think of it. No, you don't fit, fishy. You're gorgeous, but you don't fit with that, do you? Oh, sorry, you're out. But you helped us think of something else. Oh, look at that shell. Maybe a little turtle. Maybe a little fishy. His eyeball I find a bit frightening. Why do I not like that eyeball? But I love these guys. Oh, now I'm off on a little side quest. Oh, do we have time today? Do I have time? I've got things I've got to do. Oh. I'm off on a side quest. Okay, and there you go. In a little bowl. Look at this. La la la. Oh, they're so nice. All right, concentrate, Colette. Now, what do we want to do here? Do we want to have just a plain bot? Would that be better? I just really like that. Okay, still not over it, am I? Come back to here. Now that I'm all excited about the side thing. Look at that bead. Isn't that unusual? Oh my goodness, I'm off on a little side tangent. Oh, look at that one. It's got like stripes on it. Oh, it looks a bit too big. He looks way too big, doesn't he? Oh, I think you're kind of perfect though. Look at that big mammoth spider, but that's way too big for this little spider's web, isn't it? Look how big he is. But I do love him. And maybe he could have that really weird bead as his head. How many legs does the spider have? Is it 6? spiders have, no, 8 legs, don't they? Yeah, 8. Yeah, 8 legs. And 2 little antenna thingies. Oh, I don't know. Gonna have to figure that out before we finish, aren't I? Before we get on. See, now I love that look, but I think he's way too big for this spider's web. Do you think so? That's his head. Because I think that other bead's too tiny for his little head. It's pretty big. Maybe he's just starting. Maybe he's just starting his web and he hasn't finished yet. God, I can justify anything to choose the bead that I want. Goodness me. I think I've made a decision. I think I might have. Jeez, look at all these delicas everywhere. Delicas are the nicest little beads, but they do go everywhere. Look how tiny they are. You have to use the tiniest beading needle to get into that hole. It's full on. And my eyesight now is not what it used to be. So using that is not fun. I do like this guy, but I think that he could be used for something else another time. Okay. Have I made the decision just because I saw that bead? It looks like it's the body and head. Alright, I think I've made that decision. This little dude can go in there. He can go over there. So anyway, how are you? How's your weather going? Has it been warm where you are? I've heard from my friends in sunny Queensland that they've had stifling weather. Well, stifling for Melbourne, let's put it that way. Alright, let's start. What about you? Where do you live? What's the weather been like for you? Excuse my scratchy throat. Have you got some sewing in this week? I have been sewing a lot this week, trying to get my printer's tray at least mostly done to a point that, you know, I think, okay, it's where I want it to be at. But it takes a long time. Once you put the parts in, I love making all the little trinkets, but once I make them, I've then got to sew them in, and I'm learning as I go what works and what doesn't work for these trinket trays. Like, it would be better if I sewed straight into the trinket tray rather than doing like this and doing separate and then sewing them in, because then it's tricky. But it does look better when it's, in my opinion, it looks better when it's like that. So I don't know. But I'm going to persist with, see, look at that, it's already threading, perishing. This could be tricky. I'm going to have to use a big enough needle to be able to get all these threads in, but also it can't be too big, because going through the lace, it could get tricky. So I've tried not to go too long with my thread. I know you'll all be saying, yes, that's too long, Colette, but I don't like threading up. You all know that. So little Spidey, I'm just going to do thread for his legs. So I'll put him over there. Do I be tricky? Go right up into this corner. And underneath the lace, and then do those up. I think so. Let's just see. Yeah, so tell me in the comments, what are you up to? What have you been sewing? Are you doing the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, or are you doing something else? If you want a bit of a tutorial on making bugs, that's my last one that I just did. It's long. It's, you know, quite long, which, you know, isn't great, but there's lots of steps to making a beaded bug. So if you want to learn how to make a bigger one, not a little one, yeah, go check it out. See what you think. Tell me your thoughts. It is long, as I said. It's about an hour, and I normally try to stick to half an hour, 40 minutes at the most for my videos, just because I think, you know, we've all got stuff to do. But the beaded one is long. I was thinking about doing 2 parts, but I find it annoying when people do 2-parters, but because I forget what they're up to, not because it's annoying because they're doing it, but I forget what people are up to, and I have to go, now, last time I tuned in, where were we up to and what were we doing? So usually what I do is wait until they've got the next, or the whole series up, and then I follow along. I think that's because I'm time poor, like we all are, I guess, but, you know, working full time and busy family life. My attention span isn't, I just can't, well, it's not my attention span, I can't dedicate the time that it needs to concentrating on things like that. So I'm kind of a short, sharp kind of gal. What are we thinking? Does that look rubbish? I'm going to, well, this is my aim, is I'm going to do a little bit of back stitch the whole way along, and then I'm going to come and whip it. So I ordered some beautiful material from Rachel, some of her Roxy's Journal Stitchery, Rachel. Oh my goodness, it came in the mail, and whew, do I love it. So of course I'll be using it in volume 8, my trinket trays, but I've got another little project on the go that I'm filming at the moment, which is a box, a felt material, fabric. Oh dear, I'm a bit tired. Fabric box, and I think I might have to make another one using Rachel's fabrics. That's what I'm thinking. That was tricky. Didn't want to go in. Oh, do you see what I'm trying to do? Like, that will be underneath the trinket tray. So will this bit. That'll be underneath the outside. So it'll make more sense at the end, I think, when I go and add it. Right, so did you get the gist? I'm going to go like that and like that all the way through. So I'm going to pause you guys and get on and do that, and then come back. And the reason why I'm going to do that and not just sit here and sew it with you is I think we have to make the under the sea one. All right, we'll see if we have time today. Okay, so what I've done is gone all the way around the outside. So this will be the corner. And I've gone and put spokes out here. And then I've gone and whipped the back stitch all the way along. Like that. And I've just gone spoke, spoke, spoke. And now, if you can see, I'm just going in every now and again. So in here. And into there to try and make it look like a web. So see here, I've got one here and then one there. It's really hard to see because it's silver. Thinking maybe I need one more up there, but I find with webs is if you do, you can make it look too much, like to have too many. But doesn't the lace look good in the background? If I do say so myself, how rude's that? It doesn't look good, everybody. Tell me how good it looks. I think the lace looks really great. It's working really well. Because it just gives it structure. I think that needs to be looser. I was trying to make them look like they were, you know, curved a little bit, like a spider's web is. Let's keep going. One down here. And there. Yeah, so have you been getting some sewing in? Are you doing the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery as well? Or do you have another project that you're doing? Share it with me, I'd love to know. I've seen that Susanna from Vintage Blend Studio has got a lovely pack that she's selling of material that comes with these beautiful botanicals that she's drawn. I'm so tempted to do it because I love botanicals and I love the packs that Susanna puts together and sells. I've got quite a few of her packs sitting there for my school holidays are coming up in about 4 weeks, and I've got a few projects that I want to get done as well as doing the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. So some little projects that I want to do. I'd like to make a pouch of pinks because I've got a few things in pinks now. Not that pink is my colour, it's red's more me, but I've just picked up some beautiful things. Oh, I've gone too far. Some beautiful things in pink and some doilies and that have got beautiful embroidery on it. And I'd like to make a little pouch to go with some of the things that I have as well. So I've got that on the list, and I've been collecting some things from that and got a pink set from Susanna of material. So if you're looking for a beautiful project to do, Susanna's got a bit of a, I think there's 6 months she said of it. Susanna, correct me if I'm wrong, and I've wrecked that, but I think there's 6 months worth. Isn't that just a treat? 6 months worth of beautiful sewing. So I think you get 3 months first and then you get the other 3 months. So I think I would like to do that, but I'm not sure that I've got enough time up my sleeve. So there you go, that's what I've done. Does it look a bit like a spider's web? That would be in the corner. That was fun. Really like that. All right. I'm going to look at my messy stitching at the back. So what sort of projects have you got going on? Do you like just going random and doing what you want to do, or do you also like to do little projects that other people put together? I love a bit of a project someone else has put together because I don't have to think about it and I can just add things to it. Okay, there's where we're at so far. And should I put him in the middle with his little legs? Oh, I like him like that. What do we think? I like it. All right. Let's thread up some black. Oh, and with that silver, while I was doing it, yes, it was perishing as it went. So, you know, shorter is better for your thread length, but because you know how much I love to thread up, I always make that mistake. So it was starting to come apart, which is annoying, but not too bad. It only took me a few minutes to sew that together. It's not a long thing, but I'm sure you didn't need to sit there and watch me do it. So the way I think I've shown you this before, the way I thread up is just the quilter's way. I lay it on there like that. Can you see that? And then I twist it around like that. hold on to it and I slide it down. It makes the really tight knot. Now, let's do his bot first. So even though my quilt will not be one that can be used, it's probably going to be a wall hanging. Well, it will be because I'm putting so many other things in it now. It'll be a wall hanging, I think. So it won't be washed, which will mean that I can be a bit more liberal with, oh, you can even see that I'm just fiddling around off camera with all the little trinkets that I put on my trays. And I'm still in search of an old quilt that I can attach the trays to, and that will determine how big the quilt that I find is, or maybe I'm going to have to make one out of old quilt pieces that I find. We'll have to see. We've got a while yet. Goes until December, I think, is what the girls are saying. Oh no, I've got a knot. There we go. Yeah, so I've got time to find a quilt. Ow! Did you just see what I did then? I put it in the wrong way because I'm too busy chatting and not concentrating on what I'm doing. That didn't tickle. All right, come on, guy, stay in place. Yeah, so I'm going to find a quilt. So that will depend how many printers trays I make of all these little trinkets using the prompts from the Roxy girls. Beautiful little bead this is. All right, so now get off. Please don't tell me I've put him upside down. Isn't that amazing, that bead? It's like black, but it's got grey. It's almost like it's volcanic. Anyway, do you love beads as much as I do? Because clearly I like them a lot. Isn't that random? I'm just going to secure him down a little bit because that's, you know what I'm like. If you've followed along for a little while, I don't like it when beads bubble about. So I'm just going to come back up and secure, almost like couching over those threads. Secure them down. That looks a bit better. Feels less wobbly. Okay. I like him already. So because it's probably not very good to scale, we can just assume that this spider is halfway through making their web, not finished. That's what we have to assume, hey? So I'm just going to secure this down and then I'll go back through the whole lot to make them stay together. So I've got a bit of a bug theme happening. I do like making bugs and things like that, but when I heard the Roxy girls put forward the lace doily lace prompt, lace, you know, I've already used lace doilies, but you know, it was your favourite doily last time and lace happened to be my favourite doilies. So I'm very, very pleased with these prompts because I've got so many ideas and so many beautiful things that I get to showcase and use. And I love a little thing. I love a miniature. So this is just an absolute joy to do. Did I just break the thread? Of course I did. Fear not, I will couch down again. Come back up. So we've got to make some legs out of thread. Does he look cute to you? I think it looks pretty good. Let's go back again. I'm really securing this guy down because I would hate for him to fall off or to become loose and wibbly wobbly. And as I said, it's going to be a wall quilt that I will hang up. Who knows where? Probably in my craft room. And it will bring me so much joy to look at every day. Because I try to, and this is what I love, you know, Roxy's Creations and other things, you know, things that you follow along with, or projects that you know, you choose to do, because it gives you a daily practice. And I really try and sew daily, even though my life's busy and I work like everybody else does. Trying to have a practice of sewing, a daily practice, is kind of nice. Now, that's probably not going to work for the legs. Just trying to figure out how to do these little legs. I could always put bugle beads down and then just a little bit on the end. Because remember, I snapped this thread, and so now it's a single. Now, does anybody else find this? If you find problems with threading, if they're the gold-eyed needles, I seem to be able to thread it better. Granted, this one is a massive eye on it, but even when it's the smaller ones, I tend to be able to thread it better. Is it just because I can see it? I don't know. All right, little dude, look at him. What do you think? So far, so good, right? How long have we gone? God, we've always gone quite a bit. What's going on there? Should I just use black thread? That doesn't feel thick enough. I've got some DMC. Should I use that? And that's the whole lot. Let's see. Oh, I really want to do the other one today. I don't think we're going to have time because you're going to be sick of me being so long. How about I do just one leg with you, get off camera, finish them, and then come back and we can start doing the other one. See me trying to justify doing them all. Look, there's only one that's not in there. Come on, all be in there, you little rotter. Nope, come on, there's one more. Look. One more try, come on, one more try. I'm going to cut it, because you know, that might help. Right, all of you, get in there. Now I've got a piece of silver in there as well, dear me. Come on. People are watching. Come on. Yes, look at that. Small mercies. Thank you. Now, I've been told that the audio is still not great. I do speak quietly, and I'm not actually a quiet person, so I don't know why I'm speaking quietly when I'm doing these. I think I might just get into a bit of zone and talk quietly, so sorry about that. Last time I used these microphones that my husband bought, and let's just say I don't know if it's me and I don't know how to use them, but they weren't any better. And then my beautiful husband had to put up with me whinging, but also put up with me saying, "Oh, can you help me?" And he then had to go and fix the audio of the last one. So, and I haven't even put that one up yet because that's regarding my little other side quest that I'm doing the fabric box for. So, you know, hopefully this audio works. I've been trying to speak up a little bit, but if not, my dear husband will have to try and fix the audio for me again. So sorry about that. I'm trying, very trying, but see, I'm trying to hurry because I really want to do the other one as well. I know I said that I would go off camera and do these little legs, so let's just do one more. What do we think? Is he scary? I hope he's not scary. Better check that they do actually have 8 legs. That could be a funny looking spider. Hope he's not scary. Oh, what the? Colette, come on. See, less speed, more haste. Oh. All right, I will be back with the other side done, and then we can move on. All right. Okay, so I'm back, only because I've just watched the audio back from doing the second doily, and I finished it, but I realize how long these videos are. So sorry for the shaky camera work here. I'm using a hand, I'm just handheld holding it. I finished him. His legs are a little bit wonky, which isn't great. But I'll just show you in the next one what he looks like sort of in place. And I will do, in part 2, I will do the under the sea doily prompt as well, but I just want to break it up because I know that it's a bit too long. So that's him finished, and stay tuned for next time when I make the underwater sea themed one. Thanks so much for joining me. Please have a great week, and I'll catch you hopefully in the next one shortly. Take care. Bye.